Hey guys, it's Chris. Happy 2026. And in this video, I wanted to talk about a couple of new things that we have at the clinic. Here it is empty right at the moment, trying to get some work done. But I wanted to touch base on a few new things that we have going on. But first and foremost, I wanted to say happy 2026 to everybody. And I wanted to thank our patients. Thank you for coming into the office the last couple of years. If you haven't been in a while, we'd love to see you. And I wanted to thank people who have submitted before and after pictures. That's really big for us. In this world of AI, it's very easy to try to doctor photos and that sort of thing. And people are naturally skeptical of what they see on the internet. And so getting those before and after pictures of real people, real neighbors, real residents of Sumner County for the most part, and even beyond in some cases, is really important. So thank you so much for doing that. That is really big, and it's an encouragement for people. You know, these are real people with jobs, with kids, with families, with lives, and we're doing the best we can, right? We're trying to balance everything, and so to be able to make that decision, put your health first, and send those pictures in is definitely an encouragement to a lot of people. So thank you so much for that. Also, thank you for the people who've done Google reviews. Obviously that's big as well in today's world. Got to have those Google reviews, and just taking time to just chit chat with us and get to know the people. That's really, for me, that's the best part of the job. So, just again, thank you guys for that. So let's talk about what is new in 2026. First of all, I want to talk about red light therapy. That's a new thing that we brought into the clinic. Of course, Salima really believes in doing things as naturally as possible, and red light therapy sort of fits into that. Of course, not a lot of us have these outside jobs where we're getting a bunch of sunlight and getting the benefits of that. And so this red light therapy basically sort of mimics some of the properties of that. That's probably the newest thing in here that we're pretty excited about. So that is here in the clinic, and that leads me into the next thing that's new. And sometimes the old phrase is like, "Hey, whatever's old is new again." Like our daughter is wearing like jeans that are oversized jeans now. If you remember that, when I was in high school, that was the thing. It was like these big jeans that you didn't fit in, but that was the style. I kind of thought, well, that's never come up. No, it's back. My 10-year-old is wearing those. And for us, it is a form of memberships. And initially, we're going to call it memberships, and then we kind of settled on monthly access plans. And the reason for that is pretty simple. With our old memberships, it was basically weight loss, or you might have had a hormone membership, or you might have had an IV membership. That's basically the way it worked. We wanted to do something that was a little bit more all encompassing because quite a few of our patients do multiple things in our clinic. Hey guys, it's Chris from the future. As I was editing this video, I wanted to add in that you can actually gift your services for your monthly access plan to someone else. So if there's a month you can't come in for whatever reason, or you just wanted to give somebody the gift of a facial, you could. So that is a possibility that is different with these new monthly access plans. Thanks. I know, as we start on a new year, people may think, hey, you know what? I need to see Salima once a week, for the next couple months just to get myself going and get myself in the right frame of mind. That's possible with the monthly access plan for a cheaper price than if you were just paying for visits just normally. And then we obviously have quite a few people who do facials or IVs. They do body contouring. They're getting lipo shots or whatever. All of that stuff is getting a discount of some form or fashion, again, depending on what plan you have. We have $99. That's kind of like the entry level, and you get a 10% discount on a lot of different things in here. And of course, that's going to include a visit, or it could include a facial, or like a elevated electrolyte IV or something. It includes something for that $99. And then we have a kind of a mid-tier plan of $149, and then we have one that is $279, and that's for like, yeah, I want to come every week. I want to have a comprehensive visit at least once a month, but then I want to have these check-ins once a week because I really want to get things going back on the right path. And for that, you're also going to get a higher discount too on some of these other services, the IVs. body contouring, facials, microneedling. You get 20% off that stuff on that 279 plan. Okay, that could be pretty significant, especially when you're talking about, body contouring package of 8 might be $1,099. Well, 20% off of that is, a couple $100. That's significant. So microneedling with PRP, that's normally $699. You get 20% off of that. That's significant. So we think that's a good value. The one for $149, that you're going to get a couple visits included with that. And that one, you get a 15% discount off of, most everything that we have in the office. And then on the $99 one, you're getting 10% off. So again, you're getting something off of things that you may just be doing anyway. If you're going to make 2026 the year that you're like, hey, I got to get this health thing turned around, you may want to dig into functional medicine. You may want to check your hormones. You may want to start getting on an IV program to try to get a little bit more healthy, a little bit more hydrated. So there's some options for you. Again, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for entrusting Salima and even myself. Thank you for all the stories and sharing everything that's going on in your guys' lives. And I hope that everyone has an awesome weekend. And we look forward to seeing you in the office.